Hey, what's up, guys? Azuro Milan here, and yes, I'm back. It's been a while that I haven't made a video. It's because I've been on my other channel doing FIFA videos, and the season's about to start. But I decided I'm gonna bring everything back here, and we're gonna get everything started. So as you can see from the title, Milan PSV. Check out the link on the bottom. Um, Follow me on Twitter, subscribe. So our post-match analysis review. Well, where to begin? It did tie 1-1. It was a deserved score for Milan. I mean, it wasn't our best of games. PSV were match fit. In the last 5 games, they did win 5 games in a row, while Milan in the last 5 have only won 2. Granted, we did play bigger teams, but I mean, let's face it, Milan in preseason are still play good. And for Nog's performance, I mean, Milan didn't actually play that bad for their first game. They really didn't. They went up against a team that were really already they were match fit. I mean, you got guys like Abati who just came back, Balotelli who just came back from a minor injury. So, their players were PSV's players were really healthy, and you could tell from the start of the game that they were really coming on to Milan. But Milan could have won this game. I'm just telling you now. Now there's many factors to this, and I'll start off with Allegri. Um, more a bit of the tactics. I mean, you can't really blame Allegri for the tactics, except for the fact that fine, you play a 4-3-3, but why are you gonna play Boateng on the right wing instead of him in the middle as a trequartista? I never understand. You have Niang on the bench. If you're gonna play with a 4-3-3, put Niang as your winger, not Boateng. Boateng was mostly useless in the game. He was just not needed. He was I mean, what did he do? He didn't provide anything on that right wing at all. Other than that, his selections, Allegri's selections were horrible in the sense that why are you gonna start Montari and actually play him from start to end? The guy was simply useless all game. He wasted a glorious chance at Balotelli game. A great ball by Balo. He decides to pull a bicycle kick. Sorry about that. He decides to pull a bicycle kick and right from the edge of the ball. Why are you trying to be fancy, Montari? That makes no sense. His long balls were horrendous. His passing was horrendous. His game all around, he's just not a good player. And once Poli came on that field in the second half, at the end of the second half, um, we saw the difference. And Poli even scored, and he had a great link-up play with Niang. So if these two started, Niang and Poli, I think this game would have been different, a lot more different. Another thing is Allegri doing his substitutions towards the end. I did not understand that at all. I mean, he had to do some changes from the start, but anyways, whatever. That's Allegri for you. He needs to start waking up. Overall, looking at the players, Abati for me was the best player out there. I mean, he just came back and he was just great. His runs, I mean, he pounced on PSV's mistake because Milan were the more experienced side, so they were able to contain PSV even though they had more chances and they played better. They just played better. Milan was still able to go out there, protect their league, and get at least get the result that they needed. And so we pounced on PSV's mistake. Abate makes the run, gives a great cross to Sharawi. I mean, Abate giving a cross, that's rare, and Sharawi pounces it in. So, and Abate, defensively speaking, was solid. I mean, look, I know he did that mistake where he gave away the ball, but he did save it himself after. So I'll give him props for that. Yes, he made a mistake. It's an honest mistake. I mean, guys, they all do mistakes, so we can't really bash him for that. Let me talk about Balotelli and Sharawi. This was the first game that Balotelli and Sharawi were able to link up. But the reason why they were able to link up was because Balotelli, was I don't know if you guys noticed, but Balotelli was playing more as a winger. He was actually playing more wide on the left. And so in Sharawi's role, while Sharawi was playing more in the middle. This was not from the beginning of the match, but through the middle. So it looked like Balotelli was playing on the wing and Ashrawi in the middle, meaning that the reason why they were able to link up was that Balotelli was the one creating the plays for Ashrawi, and Ashrawi was the one making the runs, finding the open space to score those goals. Ashrawi had 5 chances. He missed 4 out of 5. He has to improve on his end product. It's gonna come with time. He's still a good talent, so we can't really bash him for that. And look, he did a good goal. He ran into open space, perfectly timed run. And that's it. Y'all burned the defense. Good cross by Pat, and he did a good header. So I'll give props to Sharawi too. A lot of people bashed Balotelli though because he wasn't playing as good. I have to disagree. I think tactically speaking, Balotelli did great. I mean, he was the one creating all the plays, like plays for Montari. He had a lot of great balls, and that's why they were able to link up. So in the future, you know what? This is how Milan would have to link up, where Esharawi and Balotelli can switch sides, and this will also create problems for the opposition when it comes to marking. So I think we can see something great happening for our attack. When it comes to our defense, Mexes and Zapata, well, I'm sorry. Look, they're just good defenders, but this game showed that we need Sacco, and we need to qualify. And if we do qualify, I mean, this is going to open a lot of things for the market for Milan, and most probably is going to bring Sacco to Milan. So we really, really need a guy like Sacco because our defense just it's not good enough. It simply isn't. Abbiati, yeah, he made the mistake. Well, I mean, it was an honest mistake. We've seen Abbiati do that more than once, so it's a shame, but or disappointing. But you know what? He did save us many, many, many times in that game. Great, good save. So I mean, I can't really bash him. I can't really even blame him. Well, some of the blame goes to him, but he did save us many times. So next game we're going to be playing at the San Siro. I do expect Milan to qualify. I mean, if we could tie against PSV away in a hostile crowd, we should be able to tie at least at the San Siro, especially the way PSV played against us at their home stadium. At our home stadium, I think it's still going to be a tough game, but I think we're going to be able to either win or qualify, or tie at least. And if we tie, we qualify. I did predict a 2-0 win. I was wrong. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have known that. So like I said, links on the bottom for Twitter. And expect another post-match analysis for Hellas Verona. I'll be posting that towards Saturday night because during the day I'll work, but I'll be able to catch up at work because they do show the game there and everything. So I'll be able to see everything. And yeah, so Forza Milan, and remember to subscribe. Links on the bottom for Twitter, and Forza Milan, guys. Until next time, peace.